Hello everybody, this is JT Productions, and I am finally back with some more preview and prediction videos. Now this week, before the championship Saturday, I'm going to try to get through all the championship games, previewing and predicting what I think is going to happen. If you're wondering about my regular season picks, it turned out pretty well. I believe I ended up with about a 535 win to 230 something loss rate on those. So, hey, I'll take it. First time doing it. First time ever kind of doing anything like this. But anyways, let me quit rambling on and get on with it. I'm going to be previewing the Conference USA Championship game. This will be the first Conference Championship game to kick off on Friday, December 5th, I believe, at 7:30, UTSA versus North Texas. North Texas comes into this game at 7-5. UTSA comes into the game at 10-2. UTSA is a 8.5 point favorite as of right now, and so we'll see what happens. Now let's go through here and see what we got to work with. Well, North Texas, let's start with them, the away team in this matchup. Their notable losses are to UNLV, where they got absolutely trounced against them, 58-27, and a head-to-head against UTSA earlier in the season, losing 31-27. Now, stuff like this is tricky. It's hard to beat the same team twice in UTSA's case, but we'll get to that when we get to there. They have one notable win, and that's a 40-13 win over Western Kentucky. So, honestly, their resume on paper does not look very impressive. But when you get to how they did it, that's what really is an eye-opener. So, key players. I came up with a combination of around 5. First up is their quarterback, Austin Anu. I'm not sure how to say it. But he had 3,115 yards passing, a 57.4% completion percentage, which is not that good, but for this competition, that's fine. 31 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Not bad for a Group of 5 quarterback. Next up, you have the three-headed monster in the backfield with them. Ayo Adeyi, Oscar Ottaway III, and Ikaika Ragsdale. All three of these running backs had over 500 yards rushing. So, it's complimentary football at its finest. The starting running back, Ayo Adeyi, has 8 yards per carry. That is pretty good. That's more than pretty good. That's great for a running back at the college level. And the final player I want to highlight is their leading defender on defense, Mason Richards, who has 7.5 sacks, and that leads the team. So not a bad team for North Texas. Their record does not show their stats. So let's go on to the other side of the coin, UTSA Roadrunners. UTSA went 10-2. They had only 2 losses. One of the losses was to Houston in 3 overtimes, 37-35 loss, and one was a blowout loss to Texas. They have 2 notable wins, and that's against this same North Texas team, 31-27, which shows you that North Texas is better team than the record says they are, and Army, a 41-38 overtime win. They have some key players. Frank Harris, 3,524 yards passing, 69.6% completion, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He also had 539 yards rushing with 8 touchdowns. Frank Harris, he was good last year for him. He kind of broke out last year, but this shows that he's a pretty good quarterback. Touchdowns are the only thing that is worse than Austin Ayuni, I guess is how you say it. I'm not sure. Anyways, they have a 2-headed monster at running back with Brendan Brady and Kavarian Barnes, both having over 500 yards rushing, and 2 wide receivers, Zachariah Franklin and Joshua Cephas, with over 900 yards receiving. So their offense is pretty good, and Trey Moore, 6 sacks, lead the team. Now, one thing that goes in UTSA's favor is that this game is being played at UTSA. However, it's just the way I would play this with betting is North Texas and UTSA. Last year, UTSA trounced them. This year, in the regular season matchup, it was a close game. I think I'm going to take UTSA to win, but North Texas to cover. So, there you go. That's my thoughts on the game. I'll be back with the rest of the conference championship previews and predictions soon after this. I'm going to try to get them done, like I said, before the games, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Go Dogs.